Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am his Grand Cat, and today it's time for us to finally get this second Finn Balor, complete War Games and unlock the heroic side with 2 days and 18 hours left. I reckon it's going to give us, probably take us 2 matches to do this. We just need 220 points, and I suspect that I'll be able to do that from 2 matches, unless we get very unlucky. I'm not sure what this guy's profile image is, but it just is coming up a big question mark. So we're going to go ahead and use our super move here right off the bat. And let's see here, this is up arrows, which is not helpful. So we're going to do this, and we're going to go for that and that, and I think that's what I want to do. You know what, I'm going to move Seth freaking Rollins over here, and we'll go for that. And we also complete the objective for using super move. So I'll show you my deck and how it's set up after this match finishes, but we are using deliberately a lot of weaker cards. Oh, that's unfortunate. And we're going to go ahead and use a minus 12,000 power here, which should take out that card. So the first 3 we should be fine for. We're using a manager to increase our power and toughness, but unfortunately our speed and charisma are not quite as good. So I think we're not going to have a great chance here. Now that is going to eliminate this Roman Reigns first of all, but it's going to be a 3-on-2, and our speed is not going to be able to catch up to those last 2 Roman Reigns. Although we still have our Rey Mysterio. Okay, so it's still speed, which is abysmal. These guys are going to be fine with power and toughness. I think this is literally the best I can do. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to use the table in this one because this one has the slightly higher toughness. So the way the table works is so long as any stat of the opponent reaches 0, it immediately KOs the card. So that's going to take out that card, and that's why the other table took out the other one. And let's go ahead and see how this goes. So we should easily be able to win this match because power and toughness is our 2 stats. So it's better to go with 2 stats rather than just 1 when it comes to War Games. Another Roman Reigns. This guy really likes the Tribal Chief. My Tribal Chief! That's my best Paul Heyman impression. So there we go, we've got 132 points, meaning that we are 88 points away from completion, if my math is correct. Grand Cat math is not quite as powerful as Steiner math, but I like to think it's pretty good for a cat. Try asking a regular cat math, and it'll turn its nose up at you. So I did say I was going to show you off my little deck here. So we're using 4 up arrows, 4 down arrows, 4 left arrows, and 4 right arrows. And you can see that we have deliberately tried to go with the weaker cards. Originally, I was using all WrestleMania 41, or WrestleMania 40, sorry, because it's the weakest one you can go for. But I decided to try and go for the title run. So there you can see all the different championships. Left arrow is the only championship I've got is Dominic. I don't think there's any other left arrows that have championships that are easy to come by. Down arrows, we've got Stone Cold, we've got Kevin Owens, we've got Batista, and then we've got Trick Williams because we only had 3 down arrows. And then for up arrows, we've actually got 2 titles for Roman Reigns. We've got Eddie Guerrero, and we've got the big old Sheamus there as well. Am I missing one? Feels like I'm missing one. Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, Batista, Zelina Vega, John Cena. Who am I missing? Is that all of them? Did I mention them all? No, I did. Right. Eddie Guerrero and Dominic both come from the SummerSlam Rocks. Batista is one of the rewards. Zelina Vega is one of the rewards. Rey Mysterio comes from the block party. The other one is, of course, Jessie Jane, who comes from the other one, which of course is the Women's NXT World Championship. So that is possibly the one that I was forgetting there. Okay, let's jump right back in. It looks like we're going to take on Finn Balour in order to get Finn Balour, and we're going to have to wanna win this match against wanna. Okay, so we're starting with up arrow, and we have 3 down arrows. This is not a very good start. Okay, that's going to have to go there. This could certainly be going better. So this one's power and speed, which is... We're going to have to rely on Batista. You know what? We're going to have Batista immediately win this one. I don't think these two are going to win here, unfortunately. I think that is probably the best we can do. Oh my goodness, they have 5,000 charisma each. We are going to get walked. Yes, they stood no chance. I'm not even sure we did a dent to their charisma. Hopefully the next match won't be charisma then. And Batista would have easily won that match. Okay, now it's power and charisma. Okay. I think if we do that, we should... So this one's all charisma. Oh my god, it's charisma again. Charisma is the one that we don't win in. Okay, I think these are going to eliminate each other, because the way it works is it takes all of the power that we've got and minuses it from the other one, and it takes all the charisma and minuses that from the other one. So basically you add up all of the power stats, and then you add up all the opponent's power stats, and then whatever one's the higher number, you lower the lower number. So we're going to 100% win in power here. The way that the charisma works is it's going to total up all of our charisma against all of the opponent's charisma, and then it's going to remove that charisma from the opponents who have the higher charisma. And if any card reaches 0, they get eliminated. So what we're going to see is all 4 of these cards are going to get eliminated at once. This one, our AJ Styles, is not going to stand a chance against any of these, because you can see that the opponent is using some massive manager on both toughness and charisma. So they're going to have like 5,000 charisma each. And then this one, we're not being opposed on. So this is the best that we can do. Even though we've got the table here, it's not going to help, because even if I were to get rid of the JD McDonough, the 4,000 charisma is still more than enough to take out both Roman Reigns and Eddie Guerrero. So it would just be a waste of our table. So we're just going to have to accept this. It's our fate. And you'll see that it works out exactly as I said. Everyone was eliminated. Everyone was eliminated. Roman Reigns took a little bit longer to get eliminated, but he was eliminated. And this one we are just going to get absolutely destroyed, because that is 15,000 charisma to our 1,000. And then this one, of course, we win because we don't have anyone opposing us. And now we're into the final round, which is going to be toughness and speed. Well, they have toughness and charisma, so we can win this one. It looks like we've got, oh no, speed. Okay, we should win this one because of our Batista, because our Batista is a little bit stronger. This one's all toughness and charisma. We can't win this match, so don't even think about it. So we should... You know what? I'm going to do this just to make sure that we win that one. This one we should win as well. We'll throw Seth Rollins in just in case. Of course, that was what I expected, but we could have got lucky and managed to take out one opponent. We did not. And there we go, with 64 points. And another 20 brings up to 104. That is more than 88, which means we have got ourselves our Pro Finn Balour, which I'm going to screenshot there. And we've got 7 draft picks, so let's get those out of the way. I'm just going to go ahead and dust those. Of course, always check to make sure that your event card is not there. It shouldn't be there, but sometimes it does show up, so always just be careful of that. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of those. And now we're into the Heroic War Games. I'm going to screenshot that because that one might be the thumbnail. I never know what it is I'm going to put for the thumbnail for these. And let's see what we're starting off with. We are starting off with Stunning Steve Austin. And once again, our points did not roll over. Then we've got a WrestleMania 41 Lexus King. The unhinged card is going to be the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. And then the undercard for the SummerSlam 25 is going to be Alex Shelley, the other half of the Motor City Machine Guns, of which we got Chris Sabin in the regular undercard. And then, of course, we've got the Heroic upgrade itself. So, of course, the theme here is tag teams, because, of course, Alex Shelley, one half of the Motor City Machine Guns. The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels was with Marty Jannetty as the Rockers, or the New Rockers. Lexus King, I was about to say Brian Pillman, but Lexus King is the son of Brian Pillman. Brian Pillman was, of course, part of the Hollywood Blondes with his good old tag partner, Stunning Steve Austin. And Lexus King, I am not aware of him being in any major tag teams currently. I'm trying to think back on NXT. I'll be honest, I don't watch an awful lot of NXT. Did he maybe have a thing with Charlie Dempsey for a while? I can't remember if he had a feud or if he had a tag team with him, but I vaguely remember Charlie Dempsey being the son of William Regal and Lexus King being the son of Brian Pillman, he said, forgetting his name 5 seconds after he said it, and I'm not entirely sure. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section below, but I think the theme here is tag teams, and that is what they are going for there. So now let's go ahead and take a quick look at our... Oh, there's also our females. You can see that 2 of the limited edition Mae Youngs have managed to make the top 4. The third one, it's just missing 4 of the variants, otherwise she would be up there as well. And JC Jane, our double heroic from Unhinged here, was our other strongest card, just getting in just over the F3 Asuka. However, our strongest female is the limited edition Zelina Vega, who has 0 matches and 0 variants and is still our strongest female, which just goes to show just how powerful that card actually is. And there you can see there's a Pro Maxine Dupree that is nowhere near the Zelina Vega. So that Zelina Vega is well worth grabbing. It is absolutely worth collecting all of those, the mega collections from SummerSlam Rocks. In terms of males, here we are. I'm just going to go ahead and swap out. So it's just SummerSlam cards. And we're going to take a look at our Finn Balor. There he is. We're going to lock that one down. The other Finn Balor we've got him as the Demon Finn Balor, of course. And there he is. And we're still working on proing our Batista because I've been playing War Games and not been playing anything that actually trains up cards. So I need to get myself on that. There's a whole bunch of cards that I need to pro, including the Sami Zayn's and the Solo Sikoas as well. But I think that is going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and get that Finn Balor up to level 100. Just remembered we can't put him into the Performance Center because he doesn't have the heroic side on him yet. However, we've got more than enough cards, so we're going to go ahead. In fact, actually, there's the 2 Finn Balors right beside each other. That's awesome. I didn't even realise that. Very, very cool. Let's go ahead and train them up. That's 86. That'd be 94. Yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll use 3 Pro Valor cards. There we go. There he is at level 100. And whereabouts does that sit now? Okay, so the Finn Balor with 0 matches and 0 variants is just below the John Cena with his 100 matches and 0 variants. And of course, the heroic one without his 100 matches but his 10 variants is currently stronger than our Pro Eric Rowan. So the single heroic is actually stronger than a Pro, which is very, very cool to see. But of course, it's just a little bit weaker than our F3 Eddie Guerrero, who is weaker than our F1 Rey Mysterio, who is weaker than our F3 Dominic Mysterio. However, we still need to get them all their matches and all the variants to see the actual power scaling of all of them put together. But with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Just finish this match off. Goodbye, everybody.